Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's a quick, cute card. I'm putting that with the Stamp on the Go. It's a little bit more material that I use than usual, but it is so quick and super cute. This one here, it's on Whisper White cardstock. But this is on shimmer cardstock, and I decided to use shimmer cardstock because it got that little bling to it. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to be using the stamp set Snow Place. It seems I've been using that a lot, and that is normal for me. When I use a stamp set, it go on my, it's right there on my desk. Then I use it till I'm like, oh, it's time to switch around. So it's just one stamp set we're using though. And we're going to use the Merry Christmas, the Snowflake, and Time to Chill. I put that inside. So and we're going to use 4 by 5 1/4. And this is shimmer paper. I feel I'm a bit, here we go. So again, it's 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to use the Snowflake. And we're going to stamp that with Soft Sky. So let's stamp the Snowflake in Soft Sky. And I just do here and there. No right and wrong in this, really. And maybe another little one there. Here we go. Now, let me grab my cleaner here. It's going to make it easier to clean up for me if I do it as I go. And if I would see where I put the stamp set, oh, it's under the cleaner. Now I'm going to take the Merry Christmas and I want to show you something. Look, instead of reaching to get another block, this is almost too small this way or this way. It doesn't matter which way I turn. So if I go diagonal like this, it's fit perfect. Oops, let me go a little bit lower. It fit perfect diagonal, so you don't have to reach for another block, or if that's, oops. Let's leave it straight. If that's only size, a lot of time you can make it work. So here we go. Stamp on the dime, we're going to say. Now, I don't want Merry Christmas. It's Let It Snow. I reached for the wrong one. Let It Snow. It's right here. So I'm going to reach for Let It Snow. But that's okay. This one is plenty big. It was just, I guess, a mistake, so you can see the difference if your stamp was too small. I'm going to stamp that right here. Let it snow. Now we're ready to roll that in the big shot. But before, while I get the ink here out, we might as well. And I had cut it, and I said, no, I want to show you how to cut. We're going to do this one on the long way. So instead of cutting this way here at the 5 1/2, you go on the long way and you cut at 4 1/4. So that's exactly half of the cardstock still, but it's going to be on the long way at 4 1/4. Then when it's on the long way, because the way the fiber go, I like to score it so it's don't make that lines, and that it's much neater fold. So I put it at 5 1/2. Now the light blade here, that's the score. So I score that. The dark, it's the cut, and the light, it's the score. Now that I got that, we're gonna fold this, and I'm on my bone folder that it's burying my stuff there. Here we go. And we're going to do our stamping, while, like I said, while we get our stamp out. So then our stamp's going to be done. I got Time to Chill right here. I think it go perfect with that. Now we still have our little snowflake right here. And that I use that Soft Sky. And this piece of cardstock, it is Soft Sky too. Soft Sky on Soft Sky. And again, I'm just going to do a few. And it's light enough that you're going to be able still to write on top of that, no problem. Let me switch this one. Here we go. Voila. So that's ready to go. Okay, we are done with the ink and the stamp here. I just got a little mess here. Okay, now we're going to use the softly falling, the embossing folder. And that's one, it's a big one that can go both direction. So I'm going to take this, put that right here, because I want light on top and heavier in the bottom. And that's a big one, so I'm going to bring the big shot here to show you. So I'm going to have to roll you up a bit, so stay with me here. I'm going to loose this up. Here we go. So when it's the big one like that, I'm using the platform with tab 1. I'm going to use a clear plate in the bottom. Now, this it's the same width than it is wide, wide and long. So you just have to be careful when you put it in that you don't pass your plates, because if not, it would shoot the side of it. So just make sure it's there on the side, that it's not sideways or whatever. Now let's remove this. Here we go. I don't think you can see the shimmer in the camera, and I got shade. It's been raining, cats and dog today, so the lighting, it's not the best. Now you're going to need the 2-inch punch and the 2.5. The 2.5, it's in basic black. Oh, my piece, it's maybe a little bit too small. It's okay. See the bottom there? It's okay. And then in the shimmer white, it's 2-inch. I had cut a 2.5 by mistake, so I need just 2. So the shimmer, it's 2, and the black, it's 2.5. Now I'm using Tangerine Tango. For my nose, I just take my scissors, wiggle, 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 and I'm on a skinny long nose, so this way, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So now I got my skinny long nose. I take my sponge dauber that I put ink on it, and how do I put ink? I just use my and put my ink on this. That's it. Then I thought the carrots, usually you get the little lines. So I just use my marker and put little lines in the bottom here. That's it. Now for the eyes, I use the out punch. So you can use any of the, what can I say? Any of the a circle punch, but you don't want too big. I'm using these one here. Well, these, it's just one that I use. And with that one, we're going to cut it in 2. Cut this in 2. Okay, now we got all our stuff except our little flower. Again, that would be optional, and that it is in soft sky. You can tell I'm reaching on the other side. I just finished that card. I should have videoed it over there. So the itty bitty pack, you get a star, the flower, and the heart, and we're using the little flower. Now I like to use fast fuse in the back of that, and the reason why I like to use fast fuse in the back of the circle here, it's because with all the embossing, all those raised up dot, I want to make sure it stay there. So I'm just going to make it that it cover right the bottom there, or I can even put it this way. Just say I'm right at the peak there. Whoops. And really impress this ear. Now turn this around. Trim with your scissors. If you trim with your scissors in the back like this, it's much easier than trying to do on the other side, because you can follow the white on the black. It's super easy. And now you're going to take your white And that's the 2-inch circle, and I say the white, but it's in the shimmer. Again, I just go right at the peak. Just cover your peak. That's the only thing you want to cover. Turn it around. It doesn't matter if it's more one side of the other, because that's going to come off. One thing that I thought I had here from my last video, and it's not, I need my Project Life marker. Okay. Now for the nose though, you can use glue dots just because he's long, and I like to put the nose first and then the eyes. Or you can use Tombow glue, whatever you prefer. Oops, come back here. Get one dot there. I need more than one though. Here we go. Make sure the dot don't go on the side. Gonna put his nose way up like he's looking up. See, it's kind of upside down looking up. Now I'm gonna take those little eyes there, and you know what? The eyes though, I think the best thing for that, it's gonna be that's what I use, the fine tip glue. And I'm going to put a dot here and a dot there. You don't want to really squeeze that bottle. Just say you put a little bit. Now I'm going to put its little eyes right here. I had a bit too much glue, I guess. Oh, I put my finger right in the glue. Oh. I got a hair bubble in this one. Here we go. Yeah, this one I see 12 minutes. I don't know if it go for my Stamp on the Go, but I thought it's so simple. Then I just use my gel pen, put a little line there, put another little line there. When you're done with your gel pen, that's the best tip I can give you. Wipe it with your finger. It's gonna last way longer. Why? I think it's because that pen don't dry there. Do a little line, little squeaky, et voila. Now you're going to take this, fast fuse this, put it on your card. Make sure you get the inside on the right way. I mounted that in the bag before. And now how you close your your tip glue, that little pin there, go right in the hole. And then when you're ready to use it, it's ready to go. It's nothing dry there. Et voila, my friend. Oh, where's our flower? Our little flower. I'm going to take a glue dot. And some stuff, if you stamp on a dime, I think, like I said, Stamp on the Go, it's really Stamp on the Dime. You can skip like the flower. Some stuff you can skip. You can skip the jewel, but I think it's an easy snowman. So voila. So I got this one opening this way, but I think I like opening this way because it's a long card. Voila, my friend, you get my easy snowman. Thank you so much and have a great day. And for all your Stampin' Up product and more lovely ideas with paper crafting, and to shop 24/7 with me from Stampin' Up, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Thank you and have a great day, my friends.